No, I'm actually cutting the intro short because I got beef with you, bro. We are in, we rewatch Z on this podcast. Occasionally, we even talk about it sometimes in the podcast.
That's crazy.
But
Rare,
I've got
but,
beef.
yeah.
We are finally entering the stages where this show is becoming good, if not great. And what did you say? What did you say as soon as we stopped the rewatch? You said, my back hurt. This chair sucks. We're not wearing headphones this time. You even said, I'm feeling really tired. Why? What's up, man? You didn't get a lot of sleep or what happened?
I messed up because we're filming this on the day that Dokkan Super Tech dropped, and I always do these reactions to them. So I woke up early, filmed the reaction to said Super Attack, went downstairs. My family was up at that point, laid down, fell asleep for 2 hours.
And that was with contacts in.
So I now been awake for like almost 2 hours now, and they're still, because these are fresh set. We just talked about this.
We did talk about it.
And I
wanted
put a fresh set
pair.
in, and when you put a fresh set in, I don't know what it is, but like if you sleep for any amount of time, like you just get gunk. Like you just constant. It's just like you're constantly fighting it for like hours.
I don't know. I don't know if I'd be able to deal with that.
You do never sleep in your contacts ever, even for that little bit. I should have taken them out, took a nap, got up, put the contacts in to come film this podcast, and unfortunately, I did not do that.
I completely forgot. Oh, I was gonna say I don't know if we captured it on any video or even in. I'm not even saying even in the bonus stuff. This is where I would normally plug that you could become a member, key member, get some bonus stuff. But I don't remember if it's in there. But literally, we sit down first thing in the morning to record the reaction of the podcast, and you have this bowl of oats in front of you, and you're just like, just out of it. You go, you a coffee guy? I'm like, no, not really. You're like, I gotta have my coffee and oats. These are overnight oats.
Yeah, oats overnight, which I think is actually the brand. I kept getting Instagram ads for this, and so finally I was like, you got me. And so I was laying in bed next to Brianna, and I was like, all right, look, I'm ordering some oats. Let's pick some out together. And so when they got in, I don't know that we actually still went with the ones we picked out originally. We ordered them, but we split them up for like, here was hers, here was mine. And I've tried them, and they've been so hit or miss, because some of them have been good, because their whole thing is that like they're packed with protein. They got like whey protein. So like that bowl of oats I had like 20 grams of protein in it.
Okay.
Yeah. Low-ish sugar compared to like normal oats. And then just supposed to be like nutrient dense. So it's like I shouldn't be hungry until lunch off of just that one bowl. And their other thing too, the way they advertise it is you put it in a shaker cup. And you drink it.
You sip the oats straight up.
I've not done that yet. Every time I've had it, I've like put it in a bowl and eat it.
I'm not gonna lie. I don't give a fuck about the health stuff. I just love me the way oats taste. I don't know if this is a weird thing for me, but I just love oats. In all fact, it just, there's something about the texture. It's literally like, I think it's grown up baby food is what it is. It's just like mashed up, ground up. It's something very primal about stuffing some oats down your face. Like I could see just getting a handful of fucking oats and just.
So let's talk about the flavors I've had. Chocolate.
Okay, chocolate.
Chocolate satin pie.
Satin.
It was, yeah.
Out of 10, give me your out of 10 score for the ones you've also personally tried.
This one was just okay. So
chocolate satin pie.
Do you know what a satin pie is?
No,
it's that thing.
Oh, satin pie. Oh, okay.
It actually split out like this. Like the top of it was the chocolate, and it actually somehow split. I don't know how they did it. The one I just ate on the reaction, which again, you can watch a reaction to the episodes we're going to talk about by becoming a key member.
If you want to watch me eat some fucking oats,
go down, hit that join button right now on YouTube, or you can go to patreon.com/keymoments and become a member over there. Thank you guys for supporting us. We get things like our reactions to these episodes.
Toasty, hit us with the sizzle reel, but only include the sizzle reel of every bite Nano took of the oats.
The one I just had was green apple cinnamon. That one was actually pretty good.
The green apple cinnamon, always that's a classic.
That's a classic
flavor.
I had salted toffee.
Okay, that one.
It was
you
good.
Like that? Okay.
No, it was so good, dude. Because I like kind of like a caramel. I had chocolate chip cookie dough. That one was okay.
I feel like whenever healthy things try to do chocolate chip cookie dough, I feel like it doesn't always taste bad, but it always tastes a little funky.
Yeah, it was just okay. This one that I had this morning, I mean, like you just said, is a classic. Green apple cinnamon.
Yes,
like,
green apple cinnamon is like, they can't mess it up. It's nice. It's breakfasty. I like that. That's good stuff.
Bananas Foster.
Is that one good? I would order that one.
It's pretty good.
Okay, see that I would order the banana and the green apple. Also, we shouldn't have mentioned the brand because they are getting a crazy fucking. This is like a crazy ad.
Yeah, I should not have mentioned.
I recognized that as
soon
soon as I was like, me personally, I would order the banana and apple. I don't get. Fuck this company, bro.
Yeah,
And honestly,
unless
it's
you
a
guys want to
scam.
unless you guys want to sponsor us.
Unless you want to sponsor us, in which case
which
I will
point?
sell my soul for money. I will do anything for $5.
But yeah, anyway, I won't go any deeper into the flavors. I will say like it has surprising. I didn't think I would like it because one of the things I like about oats, which apparently you can heat them up, but I've never done that. Have you ever had oats overnight? Like overnight
never
oats?
overnight. I don't know.
Yeah, Brianna used to do it like on her own, and I don't know. I just look at them and I'm like, man, dude, and like oats cold because what you do is you put it. You can either do it in the shaker cup and you do 8 ounces of milk, but if you do it in like how you watched me eat it, or you could watch me eat it in the reaction, you put.
We're really plugging that. Like,
Yeah.
like one guy's gonna go, I do want to see this.
Yeah.
I'll buy in.
You put that in a bowl and then you put 4 ounces in. So I guess it's like a thick because you do 8, so you can drink it. So I guess it keeps it a little more like loose, so you can actually drink it. 4, and I guess it gets a little bit thicker.
I want it thick, but I also want to drink it thick.
But like one of my favorite part about eating oats in the morning is that I heat them up. They're hot.
Yeah.
So I did not know if I would like it or not. So it has been very like the flavors have been real. I've not finished some of them because I'm like kind of over it because it's like if the flavor's not hitting a ton and like the textures, But anyway, they've all been pretty. I mean, I'm gonna order more, I guess. Because
wow, you guess.
Dude, you fix them at night. It takes like barely 5 minutes, and you wake up and you just like I was able to come up here and react with you like that. I didn't have to like do anything. I just grabbed the bowl, came up.
I want to title this episode the episode where they talk about oats for a very long time. I think that would just go crazy, especially with what happened. I mean, this literally, Nano, this is where I was in terms of Dragon Ball Z. I know we talked about it and that I like Cell a lot, but I hate Frieza because of how much I like this arc. Like, Frieza is the greatest opposition of all time. I was so locked in as a kid. Really, honestly, for no other show. Because, like, they do some dumb shit in here, like Gohan and Krillin have to suppress their power level and, like, hide. I remember as a kid, I was like, holy shit, dude. Like, that was close. That was close. That if they didn't hide their power, if they didn't walk up, like, even...
What do you mean saying it as a kid, bro? You're over there like that right now. They can watch on the reaction if they become...
I know, but, like, even, like, some dumb stuff that normally I think I would be like, that was dumb. Like, there's a part in this first episode we watch where they go up a mountain and they're like, oh, we're in front of them. We have to go around. And they come back down the mountain and go around and go back up a mountain. That's like, why do they really need to write that in? Like, what does that do for us? But as a kid, I was like, gotta be extra safe. You can't risk Frieza.
That was in the second episode.
That was in the second? Yeah, I forgot how slow paced the first one was. We kind of just, well, the first one was more Vegeta. It was more your speed.
Yeah.
So what was the first one called?
The first one was Frieza Strikes. The second one that you're talking about was Defying Orders.
Right, because we see the Namek stuff. But Defying Orders, first of all, I got beef. I don't think there was any orders defied.
Yeah, that's an interesting title they went with.
It's an interesting title because, I mean, I think we both agreed it was most likely talking about Vegeta and Kui.
Kiwi, by the way.
It's pronounced Kiwi?
His name in the manga is Kiwi. Yes, guys, we had the manga.
We did bring out the manga. And
Right.
before this, not only has Nano been bringing it up every episode, but he was like, all right, finally we're going to do it. I think it was stealthily a way to try for him to stall for time on this podcast. Because he started going through it. He started going through all the art.
It's over Kiwi.
It's over Kiwi. I like Kui.
Yeah,
I feel like that's a little more alien.
I like Kui, but so one of the reasons why I want to get the manga out was just to be able to like look and see like what was going on. You know that he doesn't say dirty fireworks in the manga?
What does he say?
He says, I've always loved fireworks. So
I actually like that better, but I guess in order to be a move name, Dirty Fireworks.
Dirty Fireworks. But in the uncut, the Funimation version, he says, I'll see you in hell, Kui. And I kind of like that too, though.
I mean, I like that too as well.
Like I don't know. Like he doesn't say like, oh, I love fireworks, dirty fireworks. Doesn't say anything like that. He just says, I'll see you in hell, Kui.
I guess it's more of a Saiyan Saga Vegeta thing to be like, blow him up and then just be, I always loved fireworks. Something like that. I would have liked him to hit the line, but yeah, I'll see you in hell. Also
Dude, this
hit.
art is so good, man. Look at Kui dying.
He's been distracted by this Toriyama art for a long time. But yes, it does. The manga looks very good, and it's pretty. I just like how fast paced it is, especially when it comes to like jokes. Like, I know we've talked about this a lot, but my beef with OG Dragon Ball is mostly beef with the anime because it is just so boring, and all the jokes are so slowed down. It murders the pacing of OG Dragon Ball.
All right, you wanna dive in? You wanna talk about it?
Sure, bro. The first episode, yeah.
Here we go. Frieza strikes. The
I
Japanese.
was already talking about the first episode.
Yeah, you were.
See me here. I like to go off the rails, get a little structure in here. So it should have. But when does it come out though?
So the Japanese side of this was actually Vegeta's ambition. I am the greatest warrior in the universe.
Okay, wait. Rare W for the Japanese title. Not really a spoiler, and much more fitting
Then Frieza strikes. Yeah. This is the 10th episode of the Namek Saga and the 45th overall episode in the uncut Dragon Ball Z series. This episode first aired in Japan on April 25th of 1990. I don't know anyone with a birthday on that day.
Okay.
It's the
Is that gonna also? Are we just adding an extra like stop? Now, all right, I like it. I like the bit.
its original American air date was August 30th of 2005.
Well, that seems rather late.
Yeah, you would think that because this is actually the Funimation redub. This is not what you originally watched as a kid. If you watched this in the late 90s, early 2000s, would be the Ocean dub, but Funimation just picked up where Ocean dub left off and continued on and said, you know what, we'll get to that when we're done with GT. And when they finished GT, they redubbed the first episodes that they didn't get to do before. So
That's such a long time, man. That is like a lot of dubbing to do before coming back to the OG stuff.
right. It's crazy that they decided to finish GT
Like
and
that's
then
a lot.
and then do Saiyan Saga and early Namek Saga.
But I guess you got to remember back then GT was like, I guess to me now GT is like whatever, dude. It's like a spin-off, honestly. GT feels more like a spin-off than a continuation of Z, but they probably just saw it as like the Z and then immediately.
I mean, yeah, dude, back then. Yeah. There was no, again, me as a child did not care about whether something was canon or not. Like I didn't.
Well,
I still kind of don't care.
I actually do kind of care, but actually, yeah, no, I do care. Yeah. I've always cared though. I've always been weird like that. Like Dragon Ball Heroes, I've always thought it was just like weird.
Heroes is different though. Heroes is that's so much different than like having a stance against Cooler or SSJ4. I
like this stuff.
Heroes is like up here in the like, holy shit, that's some seriously non-canon. SSJ4 and Cooler are like right here, and right here is Dragon Ball, normal Dragon Ball. You know what I mean? Like this is the canon timeline.
Yeah, like what if?
Here's Cooler, SSJ4, all of that are just like at any point they could go whoop, put it. All right, now we're in the canon timeline like they did with Broly. But Heroes is like way up here. Like what the fuck are they even doing?
On the whacking. Yes,
like,
I agree.
I'm not even looking that high. You know what I mean?
Agree.
Like I'm staying right here.
It's more like a what if. Heroes is like a let's just get fucking wacky with this shit. But yes, I agree. But I always looked at this like,
have you even watched Heroes?
No. I mean, can you even watch it?
When it was
short.
Yeah, but when it would air, people would come in if I was like alive around the time that like a new one had dropped, they'd be like, "Man, have you watched the Heroes episode?" I'm like, "No, I do not fucking care at all."
I don't care at all. Not even a tiny little
I love Dragon Ball. Do not care about that.
Like I'll play the Heroes games.
Dude, the world mission was fire.
But am I gonna watch? No.
No, I don't care, dude.
No, I don't care at all. And honestly, like, even though World Mission was the one they put out on Switch a while ago, right?
Yeah, 5 years ago.
Even though they did that as like, I'm sure it was like as a test to see if they could bring Heroes over, I would totally understand and really not even mind if they didn't bring it over. I just don't think it's for, I don't think most American fans of
Heroes
Dragon Ball
is dead.
really get it. Yeah, it is dead. They're moving on to Dive, right?
Divers,
Dragon Ball Divers.
Super Divers, I think is what they call it.
Which is good. Honestly, Heroes is,
but
the arcade game for Heroes is kind of fucking butt ugly to me.
It's Budokai models, but with like an HD pack slapped on it, pretty much.
It is ugly as hell. For an arcade,
all right,
for as popular as it is,
I'm gonna piss off a small subset of the fandom, but
well, we can't go one episode without pissing off somebody. So go ahead.
When I see people gassing up hero stuff, I'm like, what? Like,
what do you mean?
Like I will see people gassing up like sequences from here, like not the anime, but from the actual game. They're like gassing it up They're like, dude, Gohan looks so sick right here. And I'm like,
oh, you mean like from like game cutscenes?
The in-game stuff.
Like,
I'm
watch this. I've seen that, and I'm like, I don't know about that. But granted, I always just assume they're comparing it to other heroes cutscenes where it's like,
oh, okay. But like if we're comparing that to like Sparking Zero, like
no, I remember like Goresh put out videos like because he plays the game.
Yeah.
He put out videos.
Dude, he put out an entire like guide.
When Beast Gohan came out, like when the movie did and Beast Gohan was in Heroes. Like I just remember seeing the cutscene and pretty much the Heroes community like, oh my goodness, look at that.
Okay,
and I was like, this is weird looking.
Yeah. And don't get me wrong, it's cool to see like what they're doing with the game, but I'm just never like screaming over some Heroes. Like I don't know. I guess some of you could probably get me right now because like, well, man, you scream over Legends and Dokkan. So.
That is true. They would probably hit you with that.
To each their own, honestly, and that's the thing. We can all have our own opinions, and we can all have the things that we like and things we don't like. And I like watching Dokkan assets do cool things on my screen, but I'm not the biggest fan of it in Heroes. I don't know.
The thing with Heroes though is it is kind of interesting that when you think about it, like Budokai 1 models, like they pretty much made an official Beast Gohan Budokai model.
Yeah. Oh, I mean, it is 100%. It's Infinite World / Budokai 3 models that they've
great game
threw an HD pack over.
Speaking of throwing something over, in this first episode, Kui tries to throw one over on the old Vegeta.
Dude,
that one doesn't get over him.
I just read that. I was reading the manga while you were doing whatever you were doing. He had to step away for like 2 hours, but
okay.
So I decided I read the manga all the way through up until the point to where we're at right now.
This motherfucker reads fast.
And in the manga, he also suggests to Vegeta, like, "Hey, man, we should like team up, dude."
Well, yeah, I
didn't realize you were so strong, so like let's team up.
Well, he's a pussy, dude. He's a snitch, a pussy, a loser. He wouldn't be talking to Vegeta like this if he had his tail. This episode, more than anything, because everybody acted like, well, not everybody acted, but everybody was commenting. Like, I am the most crazy person on earth for not realizing Grade 8 Vegeta got it like that. But why the fuck is Kui talking to Vegeta like that if he can wipe out the goddamn Ginyu Force in Grade 8? He throws up a fake moon, Kui talking like that? Kui not talking like that.
No.
In this episode, this very same episode, they make a big deal out of Vegeta's power level at clocking in at max 24K.
Yeah.
24K. Grade 8 Vegeta stomps on people at 24K.
It'd be 240,000 power level.
Why are Zarbon and DotoDoya running their fat fucking mouths? Zarbon talking with that ponytail of his, bro. Vegeta would have snatched that shit. Great Ape? He would have bonked their fucking heads together. I really do. Like, I don't think Great Ape was sold enough. Like, I don't know. Like, why are they talking about Vegeta like this? Like, he isn't number 2 in the universe.
Doto about to go so crazy with these custom modes in Sparking Zero.
He should. Like, Great Ape Vegeta's voice lines in the dialogue, like, in games, should have been like, oh, now that you're facing me in my Great Ape, you're not doing any talking. And then, like, they should respond, like, scared as hell. I don't know. I feel like, that's why I believe that as a kid, because everybody mouths off to Vegeta like he's some... Like, bitch. He's some second rate, like maybe top 20 in the Frieza Force. He is number 2 in the Frieza Force. And I'm counting Frieza in the Frieza Force. So other than that, pretty great Vegeta episode. I mean, I'm still not sure why. I don't remember him taking the Scouter back. I'm not sure why he's repping that right now, but
he went and grabbed it back.
Maybe he still hasn't fully honed the key sensing.
My guess was that he grabbed it so that he could have communication. That was my guess.
That is, and he has kind of been using it.
Which they did use it. Kui and Vegeta were talking back and forth on their Scouters, but then they did glaze Vegeta in this episode because they had Zarbon Scouter break and Kui Scouter break.
It's a little early for that too. Like, Scouter breaking already?
Yeah.
I like it though. It's effective.
I did too. So the main things that happen in this one that are like super duper, I don't know why I said super duper, but super of note are the 2 henchmen that come over, destroy the ship. So that was like our reasoning for Bulma to have to stay behind.
Bulma has to stay now. All the Earthlings are stuck here.
Yep. And so these 2 guys, which you noted, are actually in Tenkaichi 3.
Yeah, these are literally the models for Frieza Grunt in Tenkaichi 3.
Yep. And so they destroy the ship. Krillin and Gohan
body them,
make short work of them because, again, super heavy emphasis on the suppression of their ki, of their power levels.
They're showing off their Earthling skills.
They boosted a little bit, killed these guys or took care of these guys. They ran to a cave because then they sense because Frieza just got another Dragon Ball, so now they're like rushing off to get another one at a different village because Frieza and them don't have a scouter or don't have a not a scouter, a radar, but Krillin, Bulma, and Gohan presume they have a radar because they're going exactly towards where they can see
they've
Dragon Ball is.
Got some lucky information.
Yeah. And so they run to the cave to hide from these guys, and then Kui and Vegeta fight, which was pretty sick.
Yeah, Kui hits the look over there, Frieza, and just gets bodied anyway.
Yeah.
But cool. I'll give him credit. His Ki Blast attack did look pretty cool.
His
He like
Ki
throws a
Blast
bunch and throws an extra one to flatten the explosion.
Yes.
For nothing, but
that was like a really cool effect. Yeah, because it's like an explosion coming up and then he hits it again and it inverts.
Nano, how blessed are we that happened in the episode? That wasn't even like the highlight of the episode for me.
No.
That happens in like the past 10 episodes. I would have been like, that Ki Blast move was pretty cool and I do like it. So 6. I'll give it a 6. But now I don't even have to. I'm riding high again. Joy has returned to my face. There's a smile on everybody's face. Life has never been better than this. But yeah, good stuff. But he gets, Vegeta literally like punches the stuffing out of it. It looks like guts spill out after this punch.
Sick. And then that's when he, 30 fireworks.
Pops him.
Or I'll see you in hell, Kui.
Yep.
I don't know. I kind of like that,
I like it too, but it does imply that Vegeta thinks he's dying and going to hell. But maybe he just means like eventually, old age is going to catch up to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, after that, it was pretty much just that's it. That's pretty much it, right? Like they glazed Vegeta a little more after they killed Kui. Like, damn, we slept on him. He washed Kui out the face of the universe. In 2 seconds.
He can tell that. First off, Zarbon calls out the fact that he definitely doesn't sense the power level of the 2 henchmen that went to go see what was up. Because
those guys are dead.
Frieza and them don't know about Krillin, Gohan, and Bulma just yet. So they sent henchmen to check on it. They realize the henchmen's power levels are gone. But then Frieza's like, I'm not concerned with that. Which again, knowing what we know about Frieza's power level, Frieza isn't concerned about anyone on this planet right now, including Vegeta.
No, yeah.
24,000 when we know Frieza's sitting in that little pod doing nothing at 530.
It would just piss me off, honestly, if I would just wouldn't want to hear about it because it literally does not matter. So yeah, it's very easy to get complacent when you are quite literally 500 times stronger than everybody else.
Yep.
So I really wouldn't care, even about Grade 8 Vegeta. If Frieza wants to talk shit about Grade 8, he can. Everybody else, they should shut their mouths.
Yeah. So that pretty much them realizing that Zarbon scouter breaking, Dodoria's like, come on, Zarbon. And then Dodoria hones in on it because the last time Zarbon checked Vegeta's power level, it was 22,000. Then when Dodoria checks it, it's 24,000. And Zarbon's like, I love how Zarbon's like, wait, are you sure? Like a 2,000 power level difference is like that crazy, Well,
I do. Yeah, they basically just shift off because his blows up. Dodoria's like probably that old. They literally just shift. He's like, no way, it's that high. Dodoria's like, let me check. No way, it's that high. And Zarbon's like, you're dumb as fuck, bro. It's not that high. It's like, what the fuck? I'm agreeing with you, asshole.
Yeah.
Like that would, again, it would literally be like if you're just like, wow, this manga panel looks really good. Nah, hand me that. Oh, this looks really good. Nah, hand me that. Let me judge that. It's like, dude, I was. All right, go ahead, bro. Every villain has to get the last word, I guess.
And I think that was pretty much it for this episode.
Great episode.
So major events from the wiki are Kami's ship is destroyed, leaving Bulma, Gohan, and Krillin with no way home. No way home?
Toby Foreshadowing?
Toby's going to show up.
I think so.
Andrew, maybe? Tom? Venom?
Definitely not.
All right. Anyway, Vegeta kills Kui. Battles. Gohan and Krillin versus Banana and Sui. Bulma versus Glass. And Vegeta versus Kui.
You made that second one up.
If they're going to glaze Battle of Gods like that,
Okay, good. Okay, good. You did make that one up. But you slid that in there because I'm not going to lie, Battle of Gods did make me believe that they would just list that for some reason.
Listen, bro, somebody was fighting the good fight for Battle of Gods on the old wiki.
They got that battle count up. They had to.
Differences from the manga. Goku at the hospital using Telekinesis. Oh my gosh, Goku does use
The
telekinesis.
anime loves Goku telekinesis.
And then the water like falls down on his
He
head.
loves Goku telekinesis.
To lift water out of a glass is exclusive to the anime. In manga, Krillin suggests once Gohan. That's a weird. Anyway,
Come on, bring it home. Bring it home.
Krillin suggests Gohan should leave the planet with Bulma. In anime, he wants all three of them to escape. There's definitely like some.
God damn it. That's way more heroic and cool in the manga then. Because he's like, get out of here, Gohan. I alone should stay. But then this anime is exactly what led to us never getting a cool Krillin intro in any of the games. He's always got to be like half cowardly. Oh, I hope I don't die here. Like, whew, I can't believe I won that. I should have lost for sure. It's like, oh, shut the fuck up. You'll never understand, bro. You'll never understand having your favorite character, even when you win, is just like, wow, gee whiz. I probably shouldn't have won. Dude.
We just watched Battle Gods where my favorite character said, glad that's not me.
Exactly, bro. But that's every video game for Krillin fans.
All right. So our trivia here is in the Funimation dub. Zarbon says that Kui is much stronger than Vegeta. In the original Japanese version and the manga, Zarbon says they are equal. Zarbon's scouter malfunctions and explodes at the same time that Kui's does due to Vegeta's increased power level.
Wait, is this trivia?
Yeah. I'm not sure.
Why is that trivia? I mean, that's just a part of the show.
There's one scene where Frieza's tail is black and purple in appearance as opposed to the usual pink and purple.
I didn't see that at
Black
all.
Frieza?
Foreshadowing? This anime is crazy.
Someone was rewatching, and that's why Black Frieza is even a thing to begin with.
Oh. That was me playing a character. I'm sorry. I should have made it clear.
Okay. All right, Dato. It's time to do our rating of this episode before we move on to the next one.
Thank God, bro. I'm trying to weave in and out of this, bro. Because I feel pretty good about this one. I'm feeling, honestly, really good about this one.
What are you thinking?
Oh, you want me to go first? No countdown. I like it. You know what? Let me just say it then. I'm going to give this one a 7 right off the bat.
I hate you, dude.
Why?
We should just win it at the same time because now it's going to sound like I'm just copying you, bro.
Well, you're not going to copy me, are you? Because that would be pretty fucking lame, honestly. So,
I'm not giving this one an 8.
Okay. You're going to give it a 6?
Wait. You know what?
We should have just taken a 6-minute video pause there. That would have been hilarious.
You know what? I'm going to give it an 8 because I'm looking and I gave Brood of Evil a 7.
That is so disgusting, bro.
And so, yeah, dude, you ruined it. So you gave 43 a 4, you gave 44 a 6, and you gave 45 a 7. I gave 43 a 6, 44 a 7, and now 45 and 8.
Well, now, I mean, that's good. It shows that our enjoyment of these episodes are going up. But, I mean, I think yours are too high. You probably think mine are too low, and that's right. The duality.
I have a very serious question for you, though, before we go on to episode 46.
Yeah.
Why was 6 afraid of 7?
I have no idea.
Because 7, 8, 9.
Oh my God. I never heard that one. I never heard that one.
It gets them every time.
I just imagine somebody in their car listening to the podcast like, I gotta shut this shit off. This shit is so stupid. Dude. What the fuck?
Nah, don't do that. You would be defying your orders.
Oh.
Which are to stay tapped in, locked in on the Key Moments podcast. But
that's also the title.
Yeah, that's the title of episode 46.
What's the Japanese title though?
Goku.
Oh, go ahead.
You go ahead.
No, I don't know. I don't have the wiki.
What do you think?
Well, I know it starts with Goku, so maybe it's like Goku's mission. Hurry up to Planet Namek would be my guess.
Okay, so the actual translation is Goku's power at full force. 6 days to the end of the galaxy.
I mean, I agree with that. I mean, I get it, dude. 6 days to the end of the galaxy. First things first. Let me just say this and get this off my chest for this episode. This podcast has well-renowned, well-known for glazing Bulma's feats.
Yep, we do be glazing a lot.
The accomplishment of Bulma has not gone unnoticed. I mean, we've also judged her faults. Her alcoholism, which we've seen is also a family trait now. But Briefs is the real genius of this family. Because he even says Goku gave him his old ship that he came in as a baby.
Dato, why are you putting this on a public pod, man?
What you talking about?
Dato's always trying to take away women's feats.
Bro, I mean, I have to. We gave her roses. We gave her flowers. But I gotta recognize a real scientist when I see one, which is this man right here. Goku, first of all, Bulma, 1, destroyed the ship that she should have been given. and self-destructed it. Briefs took Goku's old baby pod, rusted, aka wasn't even rusted, it was destroyed. He salvaged the engine and a few key parts, souped it up to a giant-sized Capsule Corp ship that could get to Namek in 9 days.
7 days.
7 days?
6 days.
Was it 6?
Yes, because it's in the title. 6 days to the end of the galaxy.
6 days. Bulma's the Namekian ship from aliens made of alien parts takes a month to make that travel. He did it in 6 days with a box of scraps, Nano. And he's such a perfectionist that even when Goku gets there, he's like, "Hey, my ship done?" He's like, "Nah, not even close. I gotta get the cappuccino machine in here. It's not ready. It can fly there in 6 days."
Coffee's important, Dotto.
Not to me. I mean, I'm not really a coffee drinker myself.
You know, you didn't gas that part up. You guys can watch me drink coffee as well while we do the reactions.
That's true. I mean, not only do you get to see the oats, you get to see the coffee drink.
Yep.
You get to see basically this whole morning routine.
Look here. It's like
just a little. Hey, they're not paying for this. They're not paying for this, Nano. Okay, censor it. That's good. Oh, that's good. Oh, they're gonna have to pay to see the full
uncensored.
thing. Oh. All right, I think that probably skyrocketed sales.
Did we just turn the Patreon into like an OF or something there for like a second?
I mean, if that's what it takes to get sales, man. Like this Santa Monica studio is not cheap.
You're not wrong.
What else wasn't cheap? Had to be that anti-gravity machine that he also had to build.
Okay, I was obsessed with this as a kid.
I mean, me too.
I thought it was the coolest thing.
I think everybody did. I mean, and it's not even just Dragon Ball that did it. I do think it is mostly Dragon Ball. But every kid that watched these kind of shows was like, "Damn, if I could train under 10 times Earth gravity, I would just be the rippest guy. I would be ripped. I'd be the coolest guy in town." And it's true, dude. I wish I could.
And you could just walk.
And just walk. Just walking is
now old me. You know what old me is thinking?
What's that?
Bro, that cartilage in between every single one of your like discs in your spine would be hating 10x gravity. Pretty bad.
For a little while, but then I better get used to it.
No, it would just all compress, and then the next thing you know, you have back problems for the rest of your life.
See, I don't.
Can you even imagine what 10x gravity would feel like?
I wouldn't start on 10x. I would start on probably 1x or 2x. I guess double.
2.
So I would double it. I'd get used to that. My body would be resilient, and then I 4x
2x would be so much.
I'd 4x it, and then my body would be even more resilient. At this point, I'm probably already ripped.
I mean, essentially what that's saying is like I weigh 190 pounds, so 4 times that is almost 800. That would be like carry on 800 pounds.
You could do it. Wait, you said 4 or 2?
4.
Okay, but see, you started 2, so you're training, bro. You can do that. I don't know.
I mean, I would want to try it, but like,
see, that's the toxic masculinity. Is if this was real, I bet there's not a single dude that wouldn't step in there for at least.
I'd at least try it. Yeah,
I'd at least have to give it a spin. Walk in,
yeah. Like you're outside, like, bro, I'm about to get up to 10x on this bitch. You walk into 2x, and you're like you're like Goku in this episode.
I think the most realistic thing in that to real life, and I've really wanted to try this in real life too, is like what they do with like G-force in like aerial stuff.
Yeah,
like everybody's like, I could probably handle like 17 G's. And then like you see videos of like trained people doing it, and at 4 or whatever it is, whatever the normal.
I think 10 is like the most you usually see people
at
do.
Like 4, they're like, and it's just like, okay, well, that guy's a pussy. Meanwhile, that guy's been training like 6 years for that. But I think that's the closest. But I still think it's something that every person would want to try, and I would too. But again, I do think it's fucked up for Goku to make him build this. Like, he literally says to Goku, like, if you do it on 100, like, you're going to pancake yourself.
Listen, if Briefs wants to save his daughter, he needs to have Goku training in those 6 days on the way there to be strong enough to take down everyone.
Sure, I agree, but it's still, like, scary as hell. Like, I'm not even going to lie. I was scared the one time in my life I had to, like, jack up a car and, like, go under it. I'm like, damn, if this falls, I'm finito. I'm finished. But if you're working on something that goes to 100 gravity, you fucking screw the wrong thing. You trick something, you trigger something, it's just lights out instantaneously. Lights out. But I mean, for Goku, it's pretty good. But that was about pretty much all the Goku stuff.
Dude, I didn't even get to finish.
Finish what?
Anyway, it's
that's the thing,
it's the
bro. It's
11th
like sometimes we
episode
go off
of
the
the
rails.
Namek Saga and the 46th overall episode of the Uncut Dragon Ball Z series. This episode first aired in Japan on May 2nd of 1990.
Any birthdays?
And no, how about you?
No.
And its original American air date was August 31st of 2005.
Any birthdays?
No. You know what, though? Young. So I used to be like really, really good. I'm still not bad with numbers, but I used to be really, really good with numbers. I used to have a very good memory. And I knew basically if I was even remotely acquaintances with you at school, I knew your birthday. Like I could remember it. I could memorize it.
Okay.
And I kept that for a bit, even into college. Like I would send like friends like a happy birthday. Because again, this is pre having like all the damn notifications and shit of like, it's so-and-so's birthday. And like, I would just like text them. And like, sometimes they'd be like, damn, you still got it. Cause like, it was just a thing. I don't know. It was just like a thing. And
that used to be on top of the world.
That has like left me so hard. Like, I'm just like, all right, I got to make sure I just remember like
my kids' birthdays.
Like my wife's, her family, my family, and some of my like super close friends. And then
you better than me. I remember like Kenzie's birthday. And then like the other one, any other birthday I memorize is purely because it's burned into my brain.
Do you know my birthday?
What?
Do you know my birthday?
No.
I only know yours because I needed it for business stuff, but I can remember yours.
Thanks, dude. I don't know yours. I would love to celebrate it, of course. And that goes same for everybody about. I would love to celebrate your birthday.
I didn't expect you to know mine, but mine usually when I tell people, sometimes they can remember it because it's a terrible day. It's tax day.
Oh,
that's when taxes are due.
I don't know why my brain went immediately to something else.
Well, okay, so on the 15th of April, not only is it tax day, it's the same day that Abraham Lincoln got assassinated. It's the same day that the Titanic sank, and there's a few other things that are like historically
bad, including the birth of one Nano, aka Tyler, aka Nanogenix,
on a Monday in 1991.
Wow, it was Monday.
I only know that because so many like where you have to like pick your birthday. Some of them don't let you type it in. You have to go back, and I can see that it's like a calendar, and I'm like, oh, it was a Monday. And my mom used to like always bring that up on my birthday, and I'm like, oh, this is like cementing this in my mind of like, what?
Cementing. It's just a cementing. What?
Cementing?
Cementing.
Cementing.
What, man?
Did I say it weird? Is that like...
Yeah.
You gonna be like that brand on my ass about like I say their brand name weird? Is that what's happening here?
I'm just bringing it up so you know that when other people bring it up in the comments, that it's normal.
Okay, got it.
But you shouldn't change, bro. Because did you know Rhyme back when he used to say teleport? Did you recognize that?
Yes.
Teleport. I realized the other day he doesn't do that no more.
Does he not?
No, he literally just said like, oh, he teleported. And I was like, damn. Ruined, dude. So, and honestly, is it ruined or was it because of the bullying?
Probably.
Exactly. That's how, I mean, it's like.
Even if it was on purpose, it's probably like a subconscious thing of like, well, I got to change.
Yeah, it's like, I said that goofy.
Yeah, so the computer just blue screened on us.
Oh, yeah, no, we're just right back. Thankfully, the footage was saved. Although I will admit, honestly, Toasty, you should probably include this. As soon as it died, my first thought was audio only podcast for the first time ever. I just want you guys to know I am solely focused on making sure that we are as consistent as possible on this podcast. Notice how I said that in the best possible way.
All right,
not that I like locking in, making sure we got podcasts to go. I like being consistent.
We left off on calling Yajirobe the goat, I believe.
Oh yeah, true. I didn't even get to fucking disagree with that. That almost went See, that was God. All right, that was God stepping in and making sure that no like lies were being told. So would you like to go ahead and say that again?
Yajirobe the goat showing up with Senzu Bean, saving basically everybody once again.
It doesn't look like it's going to blue screen again, so I guess maybe that just coincidence. But I disagree. Corin is the GOAT, and he is just the delivery.
I did not realize that you were having me say that to see if everything was shut back down.
I was really hoping it would. But no shutdown. So we just got to deal with the fact that you're lying. Corin is the GOAT. He delivered some Senzu Beans. And yeah, Goku is fresh out of bed. Actually, why don't you just go ahead and list off all the major events, and then we could We could just comment on
Yeah.
all of them.
Goku heads off to Namek in the Capsule Corporation spaceship.
True.
First appearance of Dende, who will become a main character in the Cell Game saga.
That is true.
Yeah. Did you know that guy's name was Mori?
Saga? I did not. I don't know why you knew that.
Dion's Jeopardy question has stuck with me ever since.
Why?
It was like who was one of the leaders of this like village?
Your brain was really hoping there'd be a Jeopardy part 2.
There was a Jeopardy part 2. We've done 2 of those now.
It shows how much I remember, dude. I don't remember a part 2.
Oh man. What in Dragon Ball GT, what is Trunks' role at Capsule Corporation?
President. I do remember that one.
Yep.
But mostly because I thought it would make so much more sense for him to work security.
It's fair. So Goku's back in the mix. He's actually like traveling 6 days to Namek right now. So basically, and we're in a cave, except we're not in a cave because everyone passes by the cave, and now Krillin and Gohan are on like
this
a
was
mission
the definition
crawling
of
up the hill.
aura, dude. Because this is what I was saying when they crawl up the hill.
This is why I keep mentioning Breakers, because it gives me Breakers vibes right now.
And this, I think, like this is survival horror, dude. It's like they passed by, Bone was like, whew, but Krillin and Gohan are legitimately shaken up by how evil Frieza was.
Forehead shot too.
They felt him. Wait, forehead shot?
This is where Krillin takes off the hat, and it's like the craziest forehead shot.
Yes, I also laugh because Krillin has thrown his hat to the ground multiple times now. But it is true, like Krillin has his hat on, and then he takes it off, and I feel like his fucking scalp expands. Bless you.
Thank you.
Second sneeze. Wait, was the first sneeze in this podcast or in the reaction?
I don't remember.
I'm asking because maybe this is another like thing that we could say if you want to go watch.
Oh
the first
man,
sneeze.
yeah.
We're really just selling you out here. You might have to show a little ankle on the next one. I know we usually wear socks.
I'm gonna have to point the camera down just a little more so they can get the feet in.
The feet, yeah.
They can
you don't have to roll it down.
They
too
can
much
see my
for the
toe that I
ankle.
broke and hit the nail bed, so my nail is completely ruined on that toe.
You just wanted to share that, huh? Like I don't think you just wanted to.
It looks disgusting, and it has for almost a decade now. It makes me sad.
Oh my god, it makes you sad?
Yeah, I mean, I wish it didn't look like that, you know.
I guess, but think about it. Like
Mostly, yeah.
think about it though. That's a pretty base place to get an insecurity, though.
I mean, it's not really an insecurity. I don't really care about that. I just wish it didn't look like that. Like it is what it is. I'm not like going to the pool like, man, I hope people don't notice my toe.
But why not?
But it is funny because both my children have thought it was like a children see like boo-boos or whatever is like, uh-oh. And like my youngest right now will point to my toe when I'm not wearing socks and go, uh-oh, like that. And I'm
Damn, no, leave me alone.
that
bro.
was an uh-oh like almost 10 years ago, kiddo. Like
some do you take it as a moment to like sit him down and go, some uh-ohs never heal?
no, I've definitely never done that to my just recently 2-year-old. He just turned 2 like 3 days ago.
Yeah, he's new on the block of 2-year-olds. I don't know why there's a block of 2-year-olds, but
Yeah, he's new on the block.
yeah, he's pretty new.
When he goes to the 2-year-old block, he's like, I'm new here.
I don't know if he says that. I have noticed. Well, actually, no, I haven't. No, I feel like he does really like cars though. This is the car one, right? The one that likes cars.
They both like cars, but yes,
But this is specific.
the youngest one loves cars. Yeah,
Mostly, I just noticed because when we're eating dinner, we're sitting at the table, and I feel like he was just saying vroom vroom a lot. Like he was really tapped in on.
he loves it. He loves it when I like speed up. Real
He
fast.
was thinking about cars at all times. So new on the 2-year-old block, an old head. Like he's an OG on the Cars fan.
Yeah,
Has he seen the movie Cars yet?
I mean he has, but 2-year-olds don't really pay attention like that.
You know, to media, they can't watch shows.
I would say like around 2.5 to 3 is when they start like being able to really pay attention to stuff. Like I'm not saying like Bluey or Mickey doesn't like distract them from time to time for a minute or two, but like it's not like, yeah,
It is.
he ain't watching a movie.
Yeah, no. I mean, a movie is like, again,
Cars. That's a movie though.
Yeah, I know, but like, I don't know. It's just Cars, man. That's what came to my mind. But
Fair.
to be fair, we talk about this a lot on my podcast. But the difference in time for a kid to an adult, like I'm sure, like it's crazy to think about. But to him, I bet days feel like what a year feels like to us, which is just crazy to think about. I don't know. That is like the craziest fact of life to me.
I hadn't really thought about it until you pointed it out that one time where it's like you start having less new experiences, so things just go by faster.
Yeah, I think that literally is what it is. It's like we are used to it, and like even something like this. The first time we filmed the podcast in person, I remember feeling like, how long was I here? 3 days?
Yeah, you were literally only here a total of 3 days, I think, and that includes the day that you were.
We're like, I was here for half a day.
We're on day 3 right now.
We're on day 3.
We have 2 more left.
It feels like day 1 last time to me, which is showing that I've had this experience before. So my brain is just like, whatever. Like literally, like it's moving faster than before. And that's how life is, bro.
I don't know. We had some kinks. I guess we had some kinks last time, but like we had to like actually stop and like obligation to do something yesterday that was not potting. That definitely I think slowed it down for me. But
yeah, see that part felt really long.
Yeah.
But the rest of the day and doing the podcast felt really short.
That's fair. That's fair.
That was a new experience.
Let's see. What were the other major events? Oh, that's pretty much all that they. That was all they mentioned. But I think it's worth noting. Krillin go up on the hill to look and see what they're doing. They realize that Dodoria and Zarbon are holding Dragon Balls. Dodoria senses them, but then doesn't see them. They're just like he feels like he's like, I thought I felt an energy level, but I guess not. And or maybe that's what I think Frieza like fluffs it off again. Frieza's like, who cares?
Well, he does, but yes, he does. Which, to be fair, he should.
Yeah.
But Dodoria literally describes, and granted, they were suppressing it, but he describes what he detected as a rat, like a literal rodent walking around.
I now know what Bulma's mother's name is.
What was it again?
I could have never have guessed this in a million years, man.
What was it?
It's Bikini.
Oh, I don't remember that at all.
No, that might be the first time I've ever heard her name.
If it's the theme, but I don't think I've ever
Bikini.
I don't think I've ever heard that out loud. She was a little bit ditzy, huh? I don't remember her being this ditzy.
Oh, this might be down in the trivia, but I'm reading it. Let me mention this. So Dr. Brief tells Goku that the ship is ready for flight now, but it is still not finished as he does not know where to put the stereo speakers, which they changed to a cappuccino maker in the funny dub.
I mean, it's the same joke.
Yeah. Stereo speakers, cappuccino.
Yeah. Although, honestly...
I would much rather have the stereo speakers.
Honestly, I would probably wait around for speakers.
Yeah, I would much rather have the stereo speakers. You kidding me? You know how much like gaming time you could get in on a 6-day flight where the only thing you can do is like train
like music,
or play games?
Like listen to albums, like music. Literally for training, you'd want some music there, surely.
It is a literal proven thing that lifting with music increases your ability to lift heavier, better, faster, everything versus not.
Yeah, so Goku should have waited for the stereo speakers.
Yeah, definitely a miss right there. And that's, I mean, we get to see Dende for the first time. We see Mori.
Barely. I mean, we barely see Dende.
Yeah, they step out. That's sort of like the reveal. And then the episode goes back over to Goku, who turns on the gravity machine, immediately sets it to 20x because he's used to 10x because of King Kai's planet. Sets it to 20x and he's like, maybe I should have done 11x because it is a lot.
And he waddles away.
And that's where it ends, which I did do a bit to Dato because since we were at the beginning of the DVD, when you put one of these DVDs in or a Blu-ray, you can click marathon feature. And it immediately, there's no outro, there's no intro. We just went right into the next episode.
I was hyped because I thought something unique was happening like in the episode. It was not. It was just you trying to do more episodes, which is not happening. We got a podcast to film, bro.
Whatever you say, man.
Yeah, put the hood up, get a little rebellious, whatever you got to do, bro. Or unless it's like it is an Under Armour hoodie, so.
All right. Why are you giving them plugs like that? Dude, holy cow, Dato.
Trivia? Lots of trivia?
Dude, look at the differences from the manga. It doesn't even fit on the screen.
Damn.
Are you ready?
Long section of the podcast.
Are you ready?
Bring us in.
All right. In the anime, when Roshi arrives at the hospital to inform Goku about the news he received from Bulma, Chi-Chi is present in the room and soon leaves. In the manga, she was not there at all, with Goku saying she had just gone out shopping. Thus, Chi-Chi witnessing Goku flying off in the hospital and yelling after him once he's fully healed is also anime only. We didn't point out, we got to see what Goku's undies look like.
Oh yeah, he wears
and you focus on that so much, you're like, that's what it looks. That's what he's wearing underneath.
Because he's like
an ass beating.
He's like, I guess it makes sense to like maneuver around, but he's wearing like very loose boxers, bro. Like for all the fighting you do.
Dude, I am a boxer briefs guy, man.
Yeah, it's like
I like feeling secure, you know.
Yeah, and it's just like
Goku's a complete free flowing
briefs
individual.
are like if you want to like sleep in underwear, that's pretty elite. Or whatever he wears. What are they? Boxers?
Boxers.
Yeah, boxers are pretty good for that. But like, I guess at a young age, I wore boxers under jeans. I was like, this is not it. It feels like wearing gym shorts under pants, basically.
Yeah, no, you're not catching me in boxers anymore. I'm definitely a boxer briefs guy. But yeah, he was in some very loose fitting boxers. In case you were curious, the doctor's scolding of Goku for doing sit-ups while still injured is changed from the manga to Goku asking him for how much longer he'll stay in the hospital. This is due to the former mentioned events being placed earlier in the anime before Bulma, Gohan, and Krillin even arrived on Namek. Yeah.
They basically just took that bit from the manga and said, we can get like 10 minutes of filler out of this over 4 episodes. So that's what we're going to do.
Roshi fondling the nurse's buttocks is met with derision from the doctor in the anime, whereas in the manga, just has him look confused more than anything else. Roshi's excusing his actions due to old age is removed due to it already having been used in a filler scene from Friends or Foes.
Yeah, I didn't expect this to be in the manga at all, honestly. I didn't expect this to be in the manga at all, honestly, because it did get a laugh out of me in the anime. Not necessarily for his actions, but
not for his actions.
She fucking shrieks like she's witnessing a ghost.
Yeah.
Like, and so I didn't expect that in the manga, though. I thought it was just a one-off scene, like a bit, I guess, but... Whatever. What's the next one on the list?
The nurse showing interest in Roshi's informing Goku of the developments on Namek, only for the doctor to silently shake his head, him basically saying, pay it no mind, is not in the manga due to the above-mentioned reordering of scenes in previous episodes. The manga version shows him removing his stethoscope as Goku hears about somebody more powerful than Vegeta being on Namek. Master Roshi's line asking if Dr. Brief was able to recreate a Namekian ship like Kami's in the manga is given to Yajirobe in the anime. Why?
Oh.
They glazing Yajirobe, bro. Goku has his hospital room all to himself in the manga, whereas in the anime, gives him a couple of roommates who are shocked alongside the doctor and nurse when the senzu bean heals all of his injuries. I was thinking that whole time where Yajirobe gives him that and it shows like these other people like looking, like I would be like, yo, bro, can I get one of those?
Honestly,
like,
yeah, that is kind of
free
fucked
healthcare.
Up. That is kind of fucked up. It's like we're all in this hospital, probably in the ER wing, because like he was pretty fucked up.
Yeah.
And they watch him just like, oh, I'm out of here. It's just like,
as a doctor, you'd be like, I've studied for 30 years to try to heal people, and
my entire job is pointless.
Yeah, he just ate a bean, and the doctor is like, "You're not giving my patient some foreign medicinal organic thing. What are you doing?" All right, so Bikini is first depicted dancing in the anime, watering her flower garden just before Goku arrives at the Capsule Corporation. In the manga, she was merely watering her plants without a dance. Dr. Brief explaining that Goku's ship being demolished when he found it out in the wild, plus the latter wondering if he smashed it apart when he was a baby, is not in the manga, as the events leading to Piccolo destroying it in The End of Snake Way did not occur in the aforementioned continuity.
Oh, I completely fucking forgot. That's what they were calling back to?
I guess so.
I mean, to be fair, the way we watch Dragon Ball Z is pretty long-winded, so I totally forgot that happened. But yes, it projected a fake moon.
Yep.
So he blew it up. Makes sense. All right. Okay, another tie.
Yeah, I didn't even think about that, but sure enough, the fake moon thing. Scratch is not present on Dr. Brief's shoulder in the manga.
Lame.
Gohan and Krillin accidentally walking up to a cliff right in front of the Frieza Force's line of vision, with them maneuvering around the left side to avoid detection, is not in the manga. There, they arrive on the aforementioned side from the beginning. Cranberry is seen already emerging from Mori and the rest of the Namekians' home in the manga while hurting them. The anime has a soldier stay outdoors the entire time while gesturing for the villagers to come outside with his ray gun. He got lucky.
What?
He got lucky.
You're saying he was inside Mori. Wait, what do you mean lucky?
Yeah, I think I may have read that. Cranberry is seen already emerging from Mori. Yeah.
Mori's house.
Yeah, they didn't put that. It just says from Mori.
Oh, really?
Well, because it says Mori and the rest of the Namekians' home, but it's like, it's so split up that it...
Yeah, in your mind, you said emerging from Mori, and you're like, whoa, freak.
Yeah.
Freak
no,
Ball
but
Z?
he has a ray gun.
That's what you meant by lucky.
Yeah, he got lucky.
I thought you were saying because he like had sex with Mori. I thought that was because you said literally the way you delivered it was you said he emerged from Mori. He got lucky. And I was like, I was like, what? I was like,
but it was after I said he came out to come outside with his ray gun.
I guess to be completely fair and honest, it was my brain interpreting.
Yeah,
what you
bro. I said
more.
ray gun, and then I said he got lucky
because you spent a long time on the emerging from Mori.
Dude, there's
part.
so many times when I'm like farming the box and like it literally gets moved before I ever get a ray gun, a waffle gun, or anything.
I'm not a super huge zombies guy. I enjoyed it, but like casually.
Dude, I love zombies.
But obviously, I know ray gun.
Black
Like,
Ops
that's what you
6,
want.
dude.
But I was never
Black Ops
impartial.
6.
I was never impartial to a monkey bomb.
Man, dude, monkey bombs are so sick. All right, trivia. Here we go. Goku says that the Capsule Corporation spaceship was made from Goku's old spaceship that he used to arrive on Earth. However, in the End of Snake way, in a scene exclusive to the anime, Piccolo encountered the spaceship and destroyed it after it turned Gohan into a great ape. Dr. Brief does make a reference to this by saying the ship is demolished when he discovered it, and Goku is taken aback, incorrectly postulating that perhaps he'd smashed the ship apart when he was still an infant.
So that was the anime saving themselves from themselves.
Yep.
Yeah. Okay.
The reason for Dr. Brief's claiming the ship isn't finished yet differs between languages. In the Japanese version, he states that he hasn't finished installing stereo speakers and claims that Goku would want sound even out in space. The English dub instead has him undecided as to where to place a cappuccino machine in case Goku wants a drink of hot coffee. Dragon Ball Z Kai reinstated the former mentioned reason for its English dub. This episode marks the last time Goku rides the Flying Nimbus in Dragon Ball Z.
This is the last time?
What? Aside from a cameo appearance in Calling the Eternal Dragon, in which Gohan imagines in horror riding the Nimbus with Goku and Captain Ginyu's body, it is not seen again until the closing scene of Goku versus Pikkon, this time with Gohan as the rider. Cranberry is depicted with 4 crotch guards around his waist. Most Frieza Force army is only shown to have either 2 or 3 guards maximum.
Crotch guards?
The things like around your like waist.
Oh, okay. So that's like a little neat like character design thing, I guess.
Yes.
And Cranberry is the normal soldier, right? Like he's just he looks like a human guy.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Interesting.
That was a lot there at the end. Holy cow.
I mean, there was a lot of differences. Yeah, but that's because we're getting into the real manga heavy shit right now.
That's fair.
Yeah.
All right,
finally.
Defying orders. It is time to rate the episode.
Good. You can go first.
I'm going to give this one a 7.
I'm going to give it an 8. Any reason for your 7?
I mean, it was okay. I mean, there was...
Yeah, maybe I'm gassing it up, honestly.
Yeah.
I mean,
like,
I'm not even gassing it up there. I was
Frieza Strikes got a 48. Got an 8 from me because it had dirty fireworks. It had some really cool Vegeta moments. It had really good pacing. I think to me, Frieza Strikes had faster pacing. I mean, both have similar amounts of action. I don't know. Like, just giving it a 7. So you're going with an 8?
Yeah, I'll lock in my 8 because it was just the first sign of that survival horror shit I like so much. Like,
okay, that's fair.
Like they're gonna have
that
to.
Didn't mean as much to me. Like,
yeah, they got to plan some careful shit here.
Yeah,
I like it.
Cool. All right, guys. Well,
whoa!
I can hear the music.
I can hear that. Wow, that jingle comes in real quick. We rate that episode. That jingle just comes on, huh?
Listen, if you're watching us on YouTube, you can click on a video literally right here above my. It's between me and Doto. It's between me and Doto, right here. Click on it. If you're watching us on Spotify, Apple, all that, you can leave us a rating. We appreciate you guys' support, and we'll see you guys in the next one.